Welcome to this.podcast, where it's all about dope people, dope conversations, and compelling stories. I'm your friendly host, Jay, joined by my crew. My brother's out, but I'll hit his drop.
You ready to boogie with that bear?
We got Co.
Man, what we talking about?
And we got Uncle Damo.
Hi, my name is Uncle Damo.
You can catch this.podcast at linktree/this.podcast, and we will meet you where you're at, and we have viewership on YouTube. Quick shout out to the beautiful Lawrence and Larimer. You could catch them on lawrenceandlarimer.com, or you can come to the brick and mortar at 3225 East Colfax Avenue, Denver, Colorado. And if you come to the shop, let them know you saw them through this show. That helps us out a lot. And we're going to get right into it. So we have a special guest. We have somebody that was born in Saudi Arabia.
Okay, we starting there.
Yeah, we starting there, and then came to Denver, Colorado, went to Grandview High School, graduated from UCD, and is the radio personality for KS 1075. And you can catch her on Rosa's Risky Rotation on YouTube. Let's give a warm welcome to Rosa Jad.
Hey, that was good.
Yeah.
So just real quick, will it date us if I say that Grandview didn't even exist when we were in high school? Right?
For real.
It didn't.
Really?
We didn't.
Fuck, that dates us.
So not only that, that says a lot, because this young lady has been in radio for 9 years already. So she started when she was in high school.
Old as hell. Also, wait, real quick before we even start, I just pulled this out. If you're loud, are we mad hot on these mics?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Do you sound hot?
I don't know. We could be mad hot on these mics. We loud. I'm just saying.
I just know I hear everything I say.
I know. I'm not.
Yep.
I'm wondering. Like, pull one head out. Pull one ear out. Everybody. Are we
Yep.
talking mad loud? Am I Rosa Jad talking mad loud right now?
Talk loud.
A little
No,
bit.
but like,
That's
am
what
I
I
hot?
do.
Like, is all
No,
your
you're
audio?
not hot. No, you're good.
You're good? Okay,
You're good.
sorry.
You're
Okay, we
good.
could even cut that. Okay, keep going. Sorry, but we was not about to do 45 minutes of hot ass.
Just hot ass. See, that's the kind of stuff we
I've
need,
done that
because we don't know
twice.
that. Yeah.
Oh, no, Jay, we can tell you a couple stories about
Yo,
Jay.
one time I interviewed Bill Bellamy, legendary comedian, right?
Right.
him.
Tell me why my dumbass couldn't flip the camera on me. The whole interview is just on him.
Wow.
And as I'm answering the question, like asking questions, it's still on him. And I just couldn't figure.
Our woes, like, we've had plenty of just bloopers and everything there where we just fuck things up, and we're just like, oh, this episode was so dope, and we just lost good content.
Truly
And
the
we were
absolute
just
worst.
wanted to cry in the corner. I did, but Damo's like, nah, fuck it.
That is so funny.
We'll get it
Let's
back.
roll.
But
Looking at
yeah, so
Madame.
you killing it. What's up with this ensemble you got going on? That's a dope ass coat you got.
That I've been seeing too much. No, I'm just kidding. This is I just got, like, literally, this is we knew we were going to be outside today, and
Okay.
it's freezing. It's -2 degrees
No, it's
in Denver.
not.
It looks
no,
warm.
It's not.
It looks
It's te-
warm.
It's like 25 degrees. Come on.
Nah,
much
man.
degrees
It's like
is it?
it's
Tell
like
me how many
9.
degrees it
It's
is.
like
Don't-
9 right now.
I'll look
9
at
right
my
now?
phone, Rosa.
Tell me how many degrees right
Like
now.
maybe
is outside.
12.
I'm gonna say
It's
20.
It's gonna be
It's like 20.
12 or 18 degrees right now.
It's like 20.
No,
Check your
it's like
phone.
20.
Are we checking the phone?
I'll check my phone.
Go ahead and check your
It
phone.
tells the temperature.
Let's see
I'll
what
fight.
you got.
I'll fight right now.
No,
I don't
no,
know what's-
this-
You don't want to fight me.
It's like
I will
21.
not fight you.
Twenty-
21,
21.
21 degrees.
Yeah,
It's still
it feels
cold.
warm.
All right, I
it
was
feels
close.
warm right
I
now
was
compared to a
close.
couple days ago.
Still cold.
Dang, let me check.
It's below freezing. It is, but it's warmer than it was 2 days ago, because it was like 1 degree,
No, that shit was stupid.
5 degrees.
That shit was
That's
stupid.
when I don't like Denver, man. It's like, come
It's just
on.
like, you know what's crazy is the night, the ice. When it turns to ice, it's disrespectful. Because then you get
That's it.
outside in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I work out before the sun come up.
Yeah.
And I'm losing breath,
skating.
and
skating.
I'm scared of the dark. So now I'm sprinting from the killer at
Right.
5 a.m. in
Absolutely.
the dark in slick ice.
My wife talks about the killer. Who is the killer?
He's always there, man. He's
Well,
always everywhere.
but like,
What,
who
the
is the
boogeyman?
killer? No,
It's
the
anybody.
killer.
It's
the
anybody
killer.
at any time. Most of them are
Who's
in
the
Ohio.
killer?
A lot of them live in Toledo, Ohio. I have a theory.
Toledo, Ohio.
Yeah, like weird places, Cincinnati, you like Ohio. There's a lot of land there for them to hire people. But they're
Killer
always
does
around.
exist, right?
100%.
And I don't know who the killer.
People
Because my
like
wife
you,
talks about the killer. I
people
don't know
like
who the
you, I
killer
wish
is.
I had like their audacity, their courage, their everything. Because people like you live free, and there is no killer to you, but there is killer to people like me because you can kill.
I can.
I won't.
Oh, he's
Bare
a killer?
hands.
He's not
Exactly. So you're not afraid of anybody. Me?
He's not a
Oh,
killer.
I'm afraid.
He's a teddy
So,
bear.
man, he'll kill a hot
He's
wing.
not
No,
a
no,
killer.
no.
Not
No,
at
I'm
all.
afraid of alligators, snakes, and bears.
That boy kill a hot wing.
Bro, you are a bear. What you mean you scared of
I
bears?
am a bear. I am.
Scrapping up with them. You squaring up.
Nice.
You know they say if you be bigger than the bear, I swear to God, you give him a yawn in the morning, homeboy's running.
I would.
That's how he is.
I love it.
Cut that.
You like to be
I'm the
tickled?
worst.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love
He
it.
likes
I
to
love
be
it.
tickled.
I love
Yeah,
it. I love
absolutely. But let's get into you. So, yes, you are like the
Chillin'.
personality of Denver. You got a lot of things going on, and let's talk about your background and why. I was looking at the documentary the other day that I forget who produced it, but
Shout
it was
out to
beautiful.
my
It
friend
was beautiful.
Brandon. He's my friend. He's 22 years old in film school, and I met him through KS. He was interning.
That
and
was quality production,
really
Quality.
good,
story,
isn't he?
and
Very
everything.
Yeah, and I did
It
it,
was
with
awesome.
him because he had all the footage.
Got
Because he's
it.
been with me from the beginning of the career, and we've had hundreds of hours of content. So
That's like
he had a
Kanye
film
shit.
project for school.
Got
like
it.
it was due at a certain day, and he's like, "Dude, I have hundreds of hours of you." He's like, "Do you mind if I kind of just sit you down and do a story
That's
for
dope.
class?" And I was like, "Sure." And I was like, "Let's post it."
So you got your own genius in the making. It seems like does he
Bro.
follow you around? Gets a lot of content.
We're friends.
I feel like
We're homies.
Okay.
And I'm a girl. So, like, take a photo of me. And he's like, Rosa, I'm like, take a photo of me. I'm like, with the nice camera. Switch cameras.
Got
Things
it.
like that.
that's cool because so for you specifically, what's so interesting about that doc is like it talks about your trials and tribulations, right? Of like your voice in particular. That's
Oh, yeah,
what
that was
stood
weird.
out
That
to
was,
me.
That was a time.
So
A
for
time
you,
to not be alive. Not a time.
So can you describe to the listeners, like for you, I'm setting it up, like for radio personalities, you always have to be talking, you have to be clear, you're communicating, no dead air, right?
Never.
And then for you ran into this problem where your voice box, I'll say, just
Yeah.
wasn't working like you expected it to because you were
I'm
you going
not-
through puberty?
No.
That's what it
a valid
sounded like.
question.
That's what it
That's a
sounded
valid-
like.
that's
You
a
were
valid
like, you
question.
hit puberty,
I'm leaving.
and
Was
then it
that
was
an
like,
issue?
I'm leaving.
Bye.
Was that an issue?
Puberty?
Was
I
that an
don't-
issue?
I didn't know you became a teenager.
You became a teenager.
I
found
already,
yourself.
I
A
was
young adult.
already grown.
You found
I was
yourself.
I
You
was
found
21 at the time,
Okay,
y'all.
I'm sorry.
I was grown.
I thought that was at the 17.
Well, you look super
range.
young, so all right.
A lot of problems there. And it was all documented.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, no. What? Not the puberty. What happened was I just have like a nodule. Like I have a. It's called Broadway's voice. So let's say you and I were on the same Broadway show, right?
Okay.
And we both sang, right? And that
Right.
night after the show, you can go out and talk to people and probably drink or smoke or be around smoke and stuff, and your voice will be fine for next morning's show. Someone
it.
like me, I just have a weaker vocal box, right? And so
Right.
like I need to go home and drink water and be on rest to make sure I'll be good for tomorrow. So I just had a bit of a weaker vocal box, and I talked a lot, and I was outside a lot. Like you're hosting clubs, you're doing this. Mind you, I don't know this at the time.
Got it.
And I'm going with it, and then I'm thinking, okay, let's drink tea, let's do that. So we're things like that, and it's not going away. Like months later, it's getting worse, and we're all kind of looking at each other. And then from there, I went to somebody, and they took like that big camera, like this big stick, they put it in, and they could see the vocals, the nodules of my vocal cords were bleeding, like they bleed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they looked like little chicken cutlets, and it was like red, like blood.
Gotcha.
And I just felt so bad. I was like, Rosa, look how you did your body. And then I got a speech therapist, and she started helping me how to teaching me how to talk. We do once a week, doing this,
Absolutely.
and I used to talk a lot with my neck and stuff. So I started learning how to talk for 2 years. Like even if like let's say you were smoking a cigarette or anything, I can't even be in the same room. Like my
saw
voice
that.
was super sensitive, and then I got the injections, and I helped it, but
The
it was-
steroids, right?
and
to help
at
you
that
out.
time, I didn't even know if I wanted to do radio at the time. I was just like literally graduating college. It happened the day after I graduated college, and I was like, I don't have a voice. Like, I don't, like, am I sick? Like, what's going on?
No,
But
absolutely.
alhamdulillah, everything worked out.
That's
Man,
crazy.
so what got you into? So let's start from the beginning.
Okay.
What got you interested in radio?
I used to watch the morning show or listen to the morning show.
Kathy J.
Yeah,
Kathy J.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
they
Legends.
Fire,
good.
fire, fire,
Legends.
Legends.
Absolutely.
fire. And so,
So for people that Kathy J,
Larry
Larry
Ulibarri
Ulibarri.
and Kendall.
Kendall B.
Kendall B.
Fire.
Man,
fire
they were so
people.
good.
Like
It
I
was.
used to cry laughing at them in the morning.
Yes.
And I remember sometimes it would get a little inappropriate and my mom would make me change the channel. But I didn't know what
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'm like they barely
They
let
would
us listen to
push the needle.
KS.
They would,
Like
they would.
it was hip hop and I was a young girl, so nobody knows. But I love that morning show, man. fire.
They were so
That's
good.
legendary.
Hey, we need to get Kathy J on here, man.
We do. She has her own show right now.
I don't care. We
Yeah,
need to get
she's
her on
dope.
here.
She is. She really is. So yeah, you
So I used
got
to
the
listen
love.
to that.
Yeah.
And then one day I mean, it's like not even accidental, but like one thing led to another. I was done with like I knew I'm you know, in my culture, you don't really leave the house till you're married. So I wasn't really planning on going college abroad, right?
Right.
And so, or far. And I got into all the schools, and basically I ended up going to University of Colorado, Denver, which was close to the home, right?
Right.
So my junior year, I had already got accepted. My parents knew that I had a lot of time on my hands because I already knew what I wanted to do. So they basically signed me up for an internship program, gets you into, people did it, doctors, lawyers. I did it in radio. I didn't know that all of the radios were on the same floor, ended up meeting the KSPD. Just continue to hustle. First one in, last one out type thing. You know,
We was
Start out
hard-headed,
with
but you was really hard-headed, wasn't you?
stupid hard-headed. And now my parents were like, now that I'm like grown, yeah, mad uncoachable. Like I used to be like, the coach is picking on me. So Rosa, shut up. Like,
Right.
shut up. Get on. Yeah, he should have told me to get on the line. Uncoachable, but a team player. So like I'll go against the coach, but I'm riding for the girls. Like
You're riding
we're
for the
still
team.
winning. Like, yeah.
Got it. So you started out with 104.3.
The
with
fan, yeah.
right?
Because that's what I
absolutely.
did my internship in. And
Definitely.
KS was on the same floor. So I wasn't even planning on going on KS or meeting KS or seeing KS. I just saw the purple
Next door.
and yellow sign. And I was like, yo, KS is here. And the guy who I was doing the internship program was Kathy J's husband at the time.
Got it.
And so
Got
I
it.
was able to just meet everybody and kind of go through there. And then I ended up staying and doing longer, starting college early to continue to do the internship, to continue to network and meet people, end up landing the job from like 12 to 2 a.m. doing board ops, 12, then it grows,
Got
12
it.
to 2, 12 to 4, 12 to 7, 7 to midnight,
But
10
what
to
show?
3.
But what show on?
Look at me trying to speed
104.3
everything up
Yeah.
But
so, we can,
so-
so we can have fun.
no.
What show on 104.3 The Fan?
Couldn't
did
even tell you.
intern in?
Couldn't even tell you. I didn't even know I was interning in the marketing department until a couple years ago. But this guy was such a hard worker that he would always run around and know everybody. So I was always following him. So he was in the KS studio one day, and he was in the comedy studio, and he was there, and I would always. That's how I got to know
D-Mac. Was it D-Mac?
It was D-Mac and another guy.
Alfred?
But they
Alfred
weren't really
Williams?
there, and I wasn't interning with a show. I was interning I was interning in the marketing department
Got it.
okay.
Got
for
it.
them.
Okay.
And it
Okay.
had to do with the marketing department. I'm pretty sure of, I want to say the company, because now looking back, I don't think they have a marketing department for a show. So I think it was I don't know.
But KS 107.5 and 104.3 The Fan are under the same
So
umbrella, right?
Yeah, so I was
Like-
an intern for the marketing department under, at the time, the company that was working for.
Got it.
And
got
there was
it.
like 12 of us every semester. And it was like you get your hours signed off, and I'd have to go to class and like get credits, stuff like that. Like it was an intern.
Got it. That's pretty dope. So then from there, you were just pesky, intern, determined. You
Honestly,
were gonna,
I'm an athlete. So like if you put, so like
What kind of athlete?
like a fun athlete.
she lifts weights, man. Only
CrossFit.
lift. Yeah,
I saw it.
Yeah, she
No,
has that background.
Hey, she had this long ass documentary. This is what CrossFit athletes do.
Yeah, check this
Yeah.
out.
Are you really CrossFit?
That was a project in class, and I can't figure out how to delete that video. Get it out of here. I
23,000
hate that you
views.
can see it.
Nah, let that live. That's a
It's
part of
just
you.
so
Just
funny.
let it
It's
live.
It's
That's
like a
you.
13-year-old video.
Still,
No, 8.
Let it live.
8 years.
I edited it on like iMovie, and I got I got an A in the class.
Yeah.
There you
Do
go.
you see like the breath beat? That was fine. I can't even do that now.
Podcast.
Still.
CrossFit is
You're
for
doing your thing.
everybody that blah blah blah. I'm like, this is what all athletes stand for.
You're like Nike.
Yeah, you're like.
But you-
8 years ago, I was in high school. I was like, damn, I'm old as.
So you know the crazy thing is like everybody up here is doing
Damn.
CrossFit.
You guys do it?
Yep.
Yeah.
And guys, I do CrossFit the right way. Do you know when I was doing CrossFit, 3 of the girls
So
at
how
my
you
gym,
do CrossFit the wrong way?
how people do it now?
Oh,
So
tell us
judgy,
more.
so
Yeah,
judgy.
yeah.
That's why.
What's that-
listen,
what's that
listen.
look like?
That's
I feel
why
like
go to,
I move good.
No, that's why I go to Verve. It's
Exactly. A
unjudgmental.
OG. No,
they,
no, a
they allow
OG
you to
gym.
scale your workouts, and they do
Right on.
not allow people to put pressure under you when they finish their workouts.
But that's
early.
an OG
And
And they
gym.
allow
Yeah,
you.
ready?
'Cause
You
you're
re-
at front
you ready to
range.
book
Talk
it?
to
Exactly,
him,
a
Puff.
OG gym. Verve, Matt Chan, OG CrossFit. For
You saw he
real
was on hard.
CrossFit.
Shout out to
Fire
Ma-
CrossFit.
shout
One
out
of
to
my
Ma-
idols,
Watch the,
CrossFit.
episode.
Shout out to
And
Ma-
his wife, Sherry, fire athlete.
Cherie.
Or Cherie, sorry, my apologies.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I did CrossFit when I was like from probably like 16 to 18, like and at the time, that's what I mean. And when I say CrossFit like the new way, I mean like someone doing a certification and then feeling like they can open a gym. You need to be a Matt Chan. You need to be like someone who's in this and like knows it. And that's when I used to do it. And when in that time, and this is a flex actually. Let me flex.
Yeah, flex.
Yeah.
3 of the girls at my
off.
gym when I was 16 went to the CrossFit Games, bro.
Damn.
3 girls. That's how fit people were there. Like,
Oh, wow.
it was like real CrossFit, not like, you know what I mean? So that's what I grew up doing. And then it turned into, which is still dope. And I still watch the CrossFit Games. Yesterday was the announcement for the Open.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's a
Like,
fact.
but let me tell you, Rosa, I did that shit today. So it was wall walks, dumbbell snatches.
How do you feel about
and
the
then-
wall walk?
I don't like it for
I
a
don't
tall
either.
person. It's hard for me. That's a long way to go, but yeah, it's a skill that a lot of people don't work on, and it just throws you off a little bit, you know?
Really? Yeah.
So I was over there dying. You good?
Yeah, I'm looking at my levels, and my levels are mad hot, and I'm about to be pissed.
You mad?
I see my levels, and if I'm hot on the mic the whole time, no,
Is
that's
that-
not me.
That's not you?
That's me.
Man, Rosa
One more
is
over. One
right
more
there.
to the right,
coaching
to the
us
right,
right
to
now.
the right, to the right. That's
here.
me.
Yeah.
No, one
So,
more.
Coach Rosa.
One more.
Coach Rosa.
Look,
See, I knew she was gonna do this because
How's
she's
the
on
weather?
radio.
Look.
How's the weather?
bro, I'm the second one to the left. Look. Boom, boom, check. Mic check. It's just me talking. Look at the level.
Yeah,
Boom.
that's you right there. I'm here. Go ahead.
No.
Third, right there.
No. No.
Yes, that's you.
That's
right
me.
Yeah.
Pull me down. Pull me
She
down.
checked you, Jay.
Pull her
did.
You were
down.
right. No, you were right. Yeah, pull me down. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I had you. You're
I
good.
mean, so aggressive.
Sorry. I freaked out. I'm
so
sorry.
aggressive.
No, you're
man.
good. This is what we need because
No,
you
no, no. I'm
you
sorry.
live in this world.
I just saw.
Taskmaster.
I'm sorry. You're gonna cut that for real. That was mad aggressive on my end.
No, no,
No,
no.
no, no. We love.
We
No,
cut
Maybe I was
nothing.
we're not cutting that shit.
We're cutting nothing. You're
Because I've
good.
done so many episodes where in my life, or just things where lost the footage, like one mic was hot, one camera was blue, and it's like you have to lose everything.
Right.
But y'all, I'm just saying. Let
We're
me not.
striving for perfection.
Well,
So-
let's talk about all the. I'm sorry, Damo. Go ahead.
No, let's keep talking. I don't even. CrossFit. I'm just saying.
Oh no, no.
CrossFit is fire.
But Damo.
Damo has something.
No, I just want
Wait,
to talk. I just want to talk about CrossFit.
Do you guys do CrossFit now, like currently, like your
They,
work? Like
they
you went
do. I
yesterday?
used to. I broke my
I
foot.
just
told you I went through the workout
Oh, the open. So you do butterfly pull-ups? Do you do muscle ups? Like, can you do all the movements?
Every one of them.
Everyone.
of
I went through CrossFit years ago when it like very first started.
Yeah.
And I got hurt.
Oh, so you're like no CrossFit.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
I love CrossFit.
Look,
if it's done the right way.
I was an athlete.
killing it.
I was.
He was killing it.
I'm a superior big athlete.
Yeah, I'm saying.
No, I am.
I'm trying to say.
Real talk.
Yeah, you don't have a
And
scary guy.
I sent him videos of me doing handstand push-ups.
Handstand push-ups. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Could I do it now? Fuck no.
And it's
Well,
was doing his thing,
I scale handstand push-ups and wall walk.
as you should. And you should scale butterfly pull-ups unless you're doing them in a workout because they will hurt the shoulders.
Does it look like I could
piss
ever
off
do a
sometimes.
Get the
handstand push-up?
The mic towards you.
Sorry. I figured I'm so
Does
loud.
it
I'm
look
coming
like
on
I
everybody.
could ever do a handstand push-up?
Good. You're
Me.
good. Why are you so worried?
I just like this
Come on,
audio.
come on.
I just feel like I'm
Rosa,
What?
does it look like I could do a
Maybe
handstand
it's our
push-up?
equipment.
Yes or
hands
no?
down. You can, bro. You can do anything you set your mind to.
Hell no.
Man.
You know what I hated that stuff? It's because the damn blood to my head. I was like, this is whack. I'm trying to work out. I have a headache.
You do get that rush.
I'm over
You
it.
do.
But I love CrossFit. If it's done the right way, CrossFit works. If it's done the wrong way, you're going to get hurt.
Man,
Talk to him. Talk to him, Rosa.
Rosa. I think you
And I
come
got
out on a
hurt.
Sunday and come chill with this podcast and do a workout. That'd
You
be
know what?
awesome.
If
It's
you
close,
want to come to the gym
I would
on
love to.
any day, I got you.
Is Matt
got
Chan
you.
there? You know, I've never met him.
Eric, let's make it happen.
Man, he comes every one. I mean, I've seen Matt Chan up there once.
Yo, I don't even know if I can muscle pull up anymore. Like, it's been a minute.
We'll start. We
But I
start
love
from the
CrossFit
beginning.
Man,
anyway.
Rosa, come
But
through.
The point of what I was saying is I'm an athlete. So, like, when I start something, it's like I want to be the best at it. So I think I started in radio, and I was like, okay, what's the best at it?
Yeah.
I want to
What
be
makes
the
you
best
think
at
you're
it.
an athlete?
That like so when I was in high school, I played a sport. I
What
like
sport?
I played basketball. I played tennis.
Were
I
you
ran
good?
cross country. Yeah, I was on varsity. I played varsity tennis. You know what I'm saying? Ran cross country.
Worldwide. There you go.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
were doing
Like
a
that's
lot
all
of
I
sports,
did in life.
but were you good?
Yeah, like when I grew up like from ages like 8 to 15, I spent it at like the recreation center. Like I used to, you know what I mean?
You used to
Scooters.
live in
So
there.
so you were a recreation center.
Gym
man.
rat.
No. I'm talking like we could square up now, sir. Like, what I will not do is
Where's the
I won't
gloves? Where's the
drive.
gloves?
I won't drive on you,
Where's the
but
gloves?
I will sit there at that rim at the 3-point line and just whop on people.
There you
Whop
go.
on people.
Yo,
at
he
the
can't
line.
do nothing.
That
on the
sounds like
court.
a Grandview.
He
That
can't
sounds
do
like
nothing
no.
on the court.
Grandview
You got him.
That sounds like a Grandview player just sit around the perimeter.
Shooting guard.
You
Just
know, I
drain
think
shots.
you
Talk to him.
play. I think,
Man,
I
what
think
we talking
she
about?
played with Herman's sister-in-law.
Who?
Herman's sister-in-law.
man, God, I'm drawing a blank on her name. I'm sorry.
Is
Whatever.
she?
Okay.
But why I stopped hooping?
She went to CSU Pueblo.
No.
Yeah.
She might have played with
I don't really know if he
Siobhan.
played Pueblo like.
Siobhan White.
Against Siobhan. Yeah.
I don't know.
How old are you?
26.
Yeah, she
No,
probably was
that-
in there with
no,
Siobhan.
that's- No, Siobhan's 30.
I don't
Oh,
even
is
know
she?
who he's talking about.
Anyway.
Yeah.
He's old.
That's
He's
But the
he's
reason I
just-
stopped is because like one summer I went and was doing CrossFit, right? And
Okay.
I was busting ass in the CrossFit gym, going crazy, eating 2 potatoes a day, paleo
PRs,
diet.
crushing bars
Yes,
and
sir.
PRs.
Out
I'm
here-
with you.
Yo, nothing is better than a nice clean and jerk off the blocks.
Oh,
You just
yeah.
set it right on your rack and just
Talk to him. Yeah.
fire. Anyway, okay, so I was doing that. So then I came to like this was gonna be my senior year going into basketball. Like I really wanted to hoop in college, all of that stuff. Like
Got
my
it.
life was dedicated to basketball, and I had spent this summer like literally in the gym training and all of that. So we come into the like weightlifting like right into the season, and I
Right.
walk in and there's my friend and. I hadn't seen her all summer. I walk in like I'm pretty shredded. She walks in, she's jacked, like she grew.
So wait, give us her.
She's dope.
her
She's
dynamics,
Oh,
like,
she's
what
one of
was
my
she
best
like?
friends ever. Oh my god! Actually, her mom gave my sister a
measurements.
purse that my sister still has and uses every day because they're family.
But
and
you still haven't said her name.
her name is Adeze Obana, right? So she's
Okay.
Nigerian, and she had grown about like
Dope.
super amazing family, amazing girl.
Got it.
And so she had grown like feet. And she just looked great, like jacked in shape, everything. And I was like, oh my God, Adeze, like, what did you do this summer? And I remember we were like at the track and we did like a 40-yard dash.
Got
She
it.
whooped my ass. Like, what? And I'm thinking I was in shape. And I'm like, what did you do? Like, who do you train with? And she's like, girl, like, I was just I just worked out here and there. And like,
Yeah.
you know, like,
I just walk out the bed.
I just walked, and that's when I was like, got it. I will never be 6'5". She's gonna stuff me every time. This shit is not for me. I don't know why I think I'm gonna make bread doing basketball. I'm 5'3". She's gonna keep growing. I put in as much work as I could. We are gonna stop this shit here. I'm doing this radio
Time to switch
internship.
careers. Yeah, I can't do
And
this.
I'm like, it's
I
great,
can't
but I'm
compete.
like,
Yeah.
I put in work and I kept doing, and she just kept doing. And she's like, yeah, I was just chilling, and I was like,
Yeah.
damn.
Genetics.
And she
You
whooped
can't coach
that,
it.
when she did that
Man,
40-yard
but
dash.
Rosa, but
You can't.
And
but
so that's why
Rosa,
when I went to radio.
so Rosa, the ill thing about it between radio music, but is music haram?
Yeah.
Okay, so
And
that's
I'm
what
doing
I'm
the
saying.
best I can.
So that's kind of what I'm
So
saying.
wait, can
though.
you explain that? What that is for
So-
the listeners?
I'll let Rosa.
I mean, it's
explain.
more so like, yeah, I mean, it is, but we're all
It's
trying
prohibited.
No,
Yeah.
what is it? Like
Music is prohibited. So we say haram in
Yeah.
from my knowledge, that means it's prohibited.
Yeah, it is, and it isn't in our religion, and we're just trying to do the best that I can on whatever. Right now I look at KS 107.5. It's a great platform,
Yep.
and I love that the music that we do on it, and I really want to give back to the community through music and whatever I can do. Like a clothing drive coming up, and this and that, and just the platform that I'm on right now is through music. And yes, in a way, it is haram and prohibited, but I'm trying to do the best I can. Where I'm at.
Yeah.
But
So how
like,
do you?
no,
So that's what I'm saying.
No,
okay,
Courtney,
go ahead.
so-
go ahead.
how does your let's go deep on that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like some people all right, not some people, but in certain religions, immigrant families say you need to be an accountant, a doctor,
Oh,
a
yeah, for
lawyer, blah, blah.
sure.
But like you went into music, something that's completely prohibited.
My parents were the ones who told me to do it.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
did?
So,
All
so
right, so
Nice.
like that's what. Let's talk about that.
I think in life everybody has like a different path, a different purpose, a different whatever. I think as time goes on, it shows in what it is. And like I think now that I'm older, I can't even answer that question because it's like, what am I gonna do? Be an
Now
accountant?
that I'm older.
but no,
I
but
like
you
that.
stay true
No, I am though.
Yeah.
to no, you stay true to
Just getting started.
your parents and
course.
yourself and your religion.
Yeah.
And like there's not a lot of people who can do that.
Yeah, but like you ever been in a room and then just like follow your gut. Like you ever walk in a room and you're just like,
follow your passion.
or
Go
just
for
it doesn't feel
100%.
genuine, or it doesn't feel whatever. So in my head, I'm like, how could I not be anything other than myself? So you mean to tell me I'm
Yeah.
gonna walk into this room and be fake for 4 hours to these people, and it's gonna bring me
Nope.
nothing? And during it, I'm gonna miss one of my prayers?
Nope.
Whack.
This
Okay.
pod.
So that's why you have no
That-
choice but to be yourself.
That's what young women need to hear, is what you just said.
Absolutely.
And that's
Give her flowers.
No.
man.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
something
yeah.
like
Let's
that.
give you flowers. But then again, that shows a lot of bravery because and this is my opinion.
I'm sorry.
This is my opinion on Islam, right? To say that music is prohibited, it's no gray area in between that, right? So it's either you listen to music and it's haram, or you don't, right? And the fact that you've had parents that were understanding enough, right, to understand the nuances in life, especially your life as
Yeah,
an
but that's
individual,
also such a
to
light-
allow you
To grow.
to grow and do what you feel is best for you.
I appreciate that and my family, but I also think it's like yes, you are making a point, but it's also like it's just like music.
just you.
It's
It's
just
music.
music. We're helping.
It's just
There's
entertainment.
I'm doing so much more than just music. You know what I mean? It's way bigger than that, than
No,
just
I agree.
music. You know, I'm
I
trying
agree.
to do so much more. So it's like if that's one thing that may whatever, I'm trying to do so much better in other places as well. You know?
Yeah, because I think you're very. You summed it beautifully, because I think you're bigger than music.
Yeah.
I think you're someone people can relate to. You can be therapeutic to listen to. Like you touch people, through your show and things that you do. I think it. Yes, you are. You are bigger than
So
music when it comes
can
to
I
No,
go-
I didn't mean
your
it like that. I
personality.
just meant like I be talking.
But
I don't
no,
even
but
rap.
I mean, you're sharing yourself, right? And then people can relate. They can understand your story, and that helps people in a way. So
He's
they're
asking if
tuning
somebody
in.
wants to drink.
Yeah, I do.
Go ahead.
I'm
What do you
good.
drink,
No,
by the way? What do you like to drink?
Doesn't matter. I just drink.
Oh.
No, I'm messing with you. I
He's like,
love
whatever I
tequila.
see.
No, I don't, because Hennessy.
That's what
We're
I
all
used to drink.
we're all gonna fight if I drink Hennessy. You know what's interesting? I watched your first episode of what is it called?
Rosa's
Risky
risky
Rotation?
rotation.
Yeah, hey, and that chick that you had on there rubbed me like. I think that's what's wrong with society.
What?
So wait, real quick
Wait a minute.
about.
Wait,
No,
who?
don't
No,
interrupt
wait,
me.
run it back.
Wait,
Don't
I think
interrupt
he's
me.
I think he's talking about your. Who's the first guest? What's her name?
Whoever the
So,
fashionista
so let
was.
me tell you who it is.
Yeah.
Summer Rae.
Oh, Summer Rae.
That's your
Oh,
friend.
it was like Jada or
Oh yeah,
Jada.
You know what you're talking. Yeah, you're not talking about Summer Rae.
No.
No, we
okay.
talked about the first episode of Rosa's Risky Rotation.
Yes.
It was like, but I don't remember what it was or what it was on. She was like, she did fashion. Yeah.
Yeah, and she was like in L.A. And dude,
Oh,
she
my bad.
Exhausted me.
Really? I want to
Oh.
go back and watch. I bet
Yeah,
you was.
so
I
you don't
bet
even remember.
I probably was cringy a little bit. Probably.
No, she was like, in all respect to her, like she was
No,
a
we just
fashionista. She went to Manual. She like.
Oh, she's from here.
Yeah, and she was like, "Oh, this is what I do about
Jada,
fashion."
I do remember
The
that.
She's
Denver
probably
fashion
cool.
scene is whack, blah blah blah. And I'm like, "You're from Denver. Why do you talk so bad about the places you're from?"
Yeah.
He coming for her. Poor.
No, I don't care. Like she doesn't have nothing. But I just think that's something that's wrong with women. Like she took like 12 selfies to
I was gonna say, what kind of alcohol is that?
Yeah. What are you doing?
Oh, tequila, right?
Where are you going
Yeah.
with this?
Have fun with it.
You didn't let
Have
me
fun.
finish.
That's what I'm asking. Where
Yeah,
you
you're
going?
coming for her
No.
still. Let him finish the drag, I
I'm not
guess. The full
coming for her.
roast.
I don't
Full drag. He wants to
I don't
fully
even know
finish
her
the
name.
backhand
How many
and see
shots
it
have you had,
through.
sir?
Did you see how many times I tried to stop him?
You gotta finish the roast. You gotta finish the roast,
His
Phil.
hand
I
is
mean,
so deep
Damo.
in
You
her
gotta finish
cheek
the
right
roast.
now.
So Rosa, let's talk about risky
Yeah.
rotations.
Bless you.
And
And
I'm
you know what's so
telling
cool
y'all.
about the show?
I
You
don't-
know what's cool
I don't
about
appreciate
that
y'all
show?
interrupting me.
Oh no,
But I'll go.
No, you want to finish? Okay.
No, go ahead.
No.
I said, where were you going with it? That's all I was
I was
asking.
I was in a land you didn't allow me to.
Oh,
Thank you.
Land the
I'll let
plane.
you land,
the plane
bro.
got delayed 3 times.
Let you
We
land,
tried
bro.
to land the plane to let him know the plane shouldn't land.
Go ahead.
Nope.
Go ahead.
Like,
man.
get off the plane.
You know,
No.
Are you in your feelings now?
You all go back and watch Rose's. What is it called?
Doesn't matter.
Risky
The
rotation.
Risky Rotations, Volume 1. That chick exhausted.
I know who
me.
you're talking about.
I'm sure she's
I
great.
do.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, Jade. I don't know her last name. but-
Jada,
Jada or
whatever,
something like
whatever.
that.
she had a name and she got
I
a
should go.
fake name.
I should go repost that episode just for you, and I'm gonna tag you in it.
Why?
Because y'all are besties. She's fire. She's probably
she's
great.
not.
I hope she's doing great.
She's mediocre.
I think
But
we should have her on the
I
show.
hope she's doing great.
Totally.
I think we should
I
have
hope,
her
And
on
I
the
bet
show.
I
you-
hope she's doing great, but she's mediocre.
And maybe you could talk to her if we have her on the show. Then you
Fair
can.
enough.
We could have Damo
IRL.
versus Jada.
What do you think?
I don't know her name.
Okay.
How's your night going?
Oh man, it's great.
having
It's great.
fun?
Hey, I'm
So
having an
Rosa,
excellent time.
Risky Rotations.
Yes, one of my favorite
It's been
things to
awesome to
do.
see how
That's-
that
hey,
show
that's a great
has
name,
grown.
too.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
It's great.
Super
It's fire.
fun. Super fun.
So it's great to see how it's grown from you started in 2019 and to the point where you
With-
got it
No, kidding. With that guest,
with that guest. Summer Rae.
Summer Rae, yeah.
She has like 26 million followers.
Yeah, but
that was
just,
nuts.
that was fun. That's my friend. Like
Yeah,
IRL.
absolutely,
So I was like, hey, do
absolutely.
you want to come to the radio and like let's try and do let's pretend not pretend, but I was like, let's interview you.
It was a
Like,
great
let's-
interview,
I was like, let's
too.
do it for real. Like, let's say if
She
you had
was
something
super
to say.
cool.
I didn't know what we were doing, and I was like, let's get like our
Yeah.
friend to record us.
But then you went from that, so from Jada to Doja
I don't
Cat.
think that her name is Jada. Jade.
I'm
Let's
gonna
go.
find out.
Let's go with
That's what I'm
Jade.
doing right now.
So you went from
He's
that
looking
to
her up.
Doja Cat,
Oh my God.
her, big
Oh.
names, Lizzo, you name it. Like
You've
Talk
done
to the
some
best of 'em.
amazing things.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
Thank y'all so much. It's been fun. It's still fun.
it is. It's awesome.
Yo,
to
man,
see you
she
do
had
that.
Earth Gang, and I was
Earth
like,
Gang
Oh,
on there.
fire.
Yo,
Trippie
like, I
Red
really-
was on there.
Fire.
Yeah.
Earth Gang. Was
Nah,
a
but
vibe.
when you had Earth Gang, I was like, okay, she's kind of hip hop.
Oh, I try to do all hip hop. It's hard to get hip hop sometimes. Scheduling hip hop is harder.
Okay, why?
You know what I mean? Because it's like, or scheduling shows during COVID right now is hard. Like a lot of
That's
COVID
tough.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like picture it. One person's like, yeah, I'm down. Let's do it. The other person's like, no, I'm really COVID. You know, I'm paranoid about COVID, which means no to everything. Or one
Got it.
person's like, I'll do it, but Zoom. One person's like, I'll do it, but at the venue. So I'm really we're trying to do the best we can with where we're at in the
Just
COVID
trying to survive.
trajectory of person interaction.
So do you think that's hurt radio overall? Just COVID in
I
general?
think COVID hit her entertainment in general, just
Got
because
it.
it didn't allow us the audiences as to what people
it.
do. It just took like that human element out of it. You know, I like people. That's why I do radio. I like to talk and be around people, and I think that's why everybody likes to do what we do.
Mo said.
Chauvinistic.
Uncle
Chauvinistic
Damo
ass.
said, Uncle
Oh,
Damo,
chauvinistic.
what do you do? Like, what do you do 90% of your days? Like, what do you do?
Eat hot wings.
No, I know. Like, what do you do? Like, what are your
She
thoughts?
said, I know.
90% of your days.
Look,
What are your
look.
thoughts?
No, listen.
Like your thoughts. Like, what do you,
You
think
know what?
about?
That's a really, really good question.
What do you? Yeah.
I grind. Everything that I do is for my family, myself, and my friends.
Oh,
Wire almost just ripped
Gone.
production. Got it. But yeah, you seem
No.
like a fun guy to always hang
No,
with. I'd
I
love
am.
to go
No,
catch a
listen.
game with you.
definitely.
And I love to have fun.
Yeah.
I bring people together to do fun things. People gravitate towards me. and
Sometimes.
A lot.
Sometimes.
More than not.
Tinder, right
really.
here. Are you
No.
married?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I was
My
gonna
wife-
say he's
my wife-
married. Yeah, he just said family. I was
Yeah,
like, he's
yeah,
married.
he's
My,
married.
my wife trumps everybody
Well, she
in this
said
room.
Tinder profile.
Well, family doesn't mean you're married, but yeah.
It doesn't. And I have 3 beautiful daughters.
MashaAllah, nice. How old?
Will be 19, will be 17, and will be 6.
Nice. Oh, that's a get. What?
All girls.
Nice.
So
Nice.
I live
One
in,
older
I live
brother,
in a house.
3 sisters.
Doesn't
Me.
matter. I live
Fire.
in a house of. It does,
Shut up. It's about me.
No, it's about you.
Let
Shut
him
up.
But
win.
no, like the reason why I can
It's
relate
about
to what
Damo.
you're talking about is because like I fuck with women empowerment. 100%.
Yeah, like my dad, like you're like, oh, your dad got you. I'm like, my dad had no choice. 3 girls, 3 daughters. Just I have an older brother and 3 girls, so there's 4 of us.
Yes.
And it's just fire of fun
Yes.
and women and yeah. So my dad's like, whatever y'all want to
Nice.
do.
And
My dad
I'm-
says like 1 word a week, but he's there for everything. And
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
the boss.
One word.
He says one word a week, so I need to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I do
in
that,
this situation.
and that's why I mess with you. That's
I appreciate
the
you.
crux.
Yeah, that's what, no, yeah. My dad don't do nothing. Like he'll come downstairs and we're already 3 arguments in, and it's not even 8 a.m. Just on sisters talking and mom. and
Dad don't even know how to handle that shit.
then my dad
know.
comes in, and then we pull him in, and
Just
then
be quiet. Just
Dad,
like, all right, what are we
Dad, then
doing?
He said this. Well, yo, man, do that, or hey, do it. And then my dad's like, I've been awake for 6 minutes, and just like 7 girls have just yelled at me to try and whatever. And I have an older brother who's just like, I'm going to the gym, but it's fire, it's fun, it's lit. And then, but if my dad says no, it means no, and if he says yes, it's yes. So like he won't say
That's
nothing,
my
but if
world.
he,
Got it.
That's my world.
It's done.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
I appreciate your world, and that's part of my
That's
world.
fun though. And isn't it so fun? Like, and my aunt has triplets and twins.
Whoa.
3 girls triplets,
Whoa.
mashallah. 2 twin boys, and it's fire. And we always
Nice.
hang out with
5
the kids. We
kids?
go to
Nice.
Talk about family. That's what I mean. Like, family's fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, try to look at some Arabs at Thanksgiving. 12 of us.
Do y'all do Thanksgiving?
You know what we have?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Mensef.
saying.
We have a
Just eat
huge
everything?
Arabic meal, or Arab meal. Like, we'll have a meal.
So what kind of food?
We'll
when
eat like you
Arabic-
guys have turkey, and so for us, 'cause since we're off on that day as well, we all gather,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll have like we had mensef, which is like a traditional meal, and you can eat it with your hands, and it was lamb and rice in like this deep dish, and we ate it
that sounds
for
good.
Thanksgiving.
We're crazy,
some-
crazy.
Oh wait,
season.
what
No,
are the
but-
sweets? What are the
Oh,
sweets?
sweets! We just like I had a little batlawa. I'll even go I'll go cookies.
Okay.
Batlawa, yeah, I love batlawa. I love batlawa.
Let's talk about
Like you're getting
Genius.
Oh, let's go.
Genius.
Genius.
Genius,
What's that?
Kanye.
Genius. Okay, yeah. Oh,
How you feeling
yeah.
about that
Did you
documentary?
guys? Yeah, I'm thinking. I thought it was great. All I've been listening to today. You want to know? I mean, I'll only play it for 5 seconds so we don't get copyrighted because they'd be so quick to be like, rawr.
Rawr.
Everything.
you
Facebook is
got?
the quickest rawr on you. It'll be like, she wanna. Boom, Facebook, copyright. I'm like, shit.
Hey, like this.
After I've been watching
Yeah.
after I watched episode 2.
So dope.
Yeah.
To the
Yes.
wire.
Yes.
Stop. That's 5 seconds.
That's right.
Gotta bring it to
That's
us.
what I'm saying though. Like, of course we
so
watched Kanye.
good.
Of
It was
course it was
so
so
good.
amazing.
So
Inspiring.
So I think for B, like,
Cause she told me to come over.
what role does Kanye play in your life, being that you're 26 years old?
See, my thing with Kanye is like, because it's like I have to know both. I have to report on both sides of Kanye.
Okay.
Right.
The entertainment Kanye, when he does something in the media, I have to say it. Wait, what are we at? I want to be involved. No, I hate when I'm not. What? What are we talking about?
I was trying not to be a distraction.
No, you're always, bro. You think you're not a distraction?
Big and I'm black. I'm always
That's how it goes with the live audience.
No,
we
I
love
love
it.
And the reason I asked
Interaction.
Rosa, no, honestly, and the reason I asked is because, a lot of younger people.
What's up, Mike?
You know what I mean? Like Kanye is like their.
This is what happens when
It's
you're
like-
not here, man. This is the kind of
Courtney,
see.
every
see?
time you try and talk,
That's why
I
we
get
need
you. But every time
That's
you talk,
why we
I'm
need you
here
in
for
here.
Yeah.
Sorry. Co.
Yeah, so the reason I asked that question is because like Kanye for kind of that but kind of your generation, it's kind of like they're like I don't know, like they're like standard. You know what I mean? It's kind of like where things started.
Which
like,
musically is a great standard. He's
yeah,
dope.
yeah, which is an awesome standard. But then
Creme de la creme.
that generation before you may say Rakim or
Yeah.
like LL Cool J or
Of course, because it's like I
Coogee
wasn't
rap.
listening to them growing up. I was
and that's what
Kanye.
I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. But that's why I think your opinion on Genius is important
important.
right now. To hear that.
Yeah, so my thing for Kanye is like I think he's obviously an incredible artist, like literally a genius, one of the best. And so
Absolutely.
and then I have to report on him and Kim Kardashian and like the divorce too. So
Whack.
it just depends. Yeah, so it's like sometimes I'm like, ooh, I love it because I'm like Kanye did this is that. Yeah, hey Kanye, yeah, you know what I mean? Like Donda 2 right now, he's got Jack Harlow on it, Migos,
Killing
you
it.
know,
Killing
all of
it.
this stuff. And then the next break, sometimes I'm like Kanye just roasted Pete Davidson and dragged the oopsies.
But I
he-
want to get like a deep
so he's just
introspective.
like he's just something we report.
But a deep introspective from you, I think what Co is trying to get is like, yo, when you watch that and you grew up in that era, like what are you thinking? What's the moments that you remember of like, dang, it takes me back of like this and this is how I feel and it's inspirational because that's the things you were
Well,
saying.
obviously, College Dropout to everybody was something that
Killed
was
it.
like,
Yep.
in just the story of it, and then when you grow older and find the story of what he did, obviously,
Where were you at?
what do you mean?
College dropout.
Oh no, I was mad young. So you have
Yeah.
to remember, like for me, College
That's
Dropout
okay.
was something I went back and got.
So wait, were you in
I'm
middle school?
1995.
No.
I was born in 1995.
College
shit.
Dropout was
Oh.
what, 03?
Yeah.
Dang.
So like
yeah,
I
you were
wasn't. So like
super
I
young.
went back on that. So I
Oh,
don't
you
have.
went back.
So,
Dropout
my,
04?
so that's
or
why, like for
05,
me, my
right?
my answer to you of like where were you at a time? Like no, there wasn't at a
There
time.
wasn't
like,
a time.
I,
You wasn't
no, that
outside.
wasn't current.
You wasn't
yeah.
outside.
That's cool. If you went back to it, that's cool.
Yeah.
My bad,
I've
Jay.
always gone back
That's
to Kanye.
crazy.
Or like you have to remember the Kanye that I saw was like the Kanye and the
Jesus.
No. I saw the Kanye of like Stronger. I had Stronger Kanye.
Late
I had-
registration.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had the
Yes.
Kanye and Amber Rose Kanye. I didn't have the genius Kanye. That's
Got
not
it.
what we had in my generation.
Got it.
Or what
Got
I
it.
had growing up. For me, when I got into music.
Man,
So
so
for
for
you,
College
like-
Dropout was 04.
Yeah, I wasn't listening to Kanye West at age
Dang.
10.
8.
And that's kind of what I'm saying. And that's kind of what I'm saying. Like you.
Like no, I was
So Rosa, that's kind of what
Turn
I'm
that
saying.
shit off, Rosa.
No, but Rosa, that's kind of what I'm saying. Like,
good
so
on.
for Rosa's generation, you had to go back
yeah.
to
listen to that.
To listen to
I had
that.
to go back to everything because I also host the 12 o'clock Boombox.
I love that.
every
to
day.
where us, we were fully in our adulting stages in our lives
No.
He was
in
our
terms
20s.
of when that album dropped.
Well, we
Now,
grew up
mind you,
with
I'm,
Kanye.
I'm sure there's
like he's the
there's
same age
a
as
lot
us.
of people my generation who were could have been in the music at the time. And remember that I just personally I wasn't listening
Got it.
to I wasn't
That's
allowed
fair.
to listen
So
to
wait,
that kind
what
of
were you
music at that
listening
age.
to? Like, what was it?
What age is that? Now that we're back, what age is that?
Frank Sinatra.
No, my dad made no. You know what my dad? When we moved to America, my dad had a Cadillac Eldorado that he did like a Pimp My Ride on. He got
Yes.
red neon lights at the bottom of it. He put subwoofers in it, put the entire trunk, like we used to watch Pimp My Ride
had
in
bass.
exhibit. He had bass, white bass in it, in a red interior. It was the same white Cadillac Eldorado in like the 19-something Miss America pageant. And what he would do is he would make us get in the Cadillac Eldorado every single night, pearl white, drive around the neighborhood and
Sounds
listen
like
to
my dad.
My
summer
kinda guy.
days just
My
sitting
kinda
around,
guy.
but when the sun goes down, I'll be ready to pop. And when I met Little Rob, I almost cried. Like that was one of my. He would make us listen to Summer Nights by Little Rob. So like that was like the hip hop I got. But no, I listened to like a lot of jazz growing up. My dad liked
That's
jazz.
dope.
He also made sure we knew everything about Destiny's Child, Beyonce, Shakira. We used to watch like the tapes back in the car when we would go on road trips. Like it would drop down in the back seat of like the
yeah.
van.
Shout out to
a lot
Dad.
of that. Yeah, my dad
Absolutely.
made us drive the Cadillac Eldorado to Target to buy the Check Up On It Beyonce CD remix version with just one CD of 12 remixes of Check Up On It on
Holy
one
shit.
CD that then he made us drive around the neighborhood and repeat the same CD. But every time before we got home, what was the last song we played? Summer days just sitting around. Until my sister fell off the back of the Cadillac.
Whoa.
And we was like, get rid of the Cadillac. We wilded. When I
Man,
had like,
yo, but so you came from literally a
a
progressive
progressive, yes.
Very
Muslim
progressive.
family.
yeah, but
Thank
then
you,
we would go
Courtney.
home and pray the Isha.
Yeah, no,
As you
which
should.
is which
Yeah,
is
yeah,
dope.
absolutely.
Which is
That's
dope
what's dope.
because your dad and your mother found
It's
that
like
balance.
My dad,
Yes.
we live in Denver. Like my dad went to college out here. That's why I'm in Denver.
Got
Okay.
it. Got
That's
it.
why we're in Colorado. Like that's
I'm curious. What college?
he went to DU for his CPA,
See, that's what I'm
Nice.
saying. Okay.
Shout out to DU.
Okay.
That's what's up.
and that's why when he was like finishing his CPA, we were all there in Saudi, and then we moved out here.
All right, so I'm gonna turn the tables a little bit.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about KS 107.5
Hey,
and just let's talk about radio in
yo.
Denver
Love
and like
KS.
why is it hard to support local artists?
Whoa, unpack that. That's a
That is
big
a loaded question.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute, we're going there. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you mean?
As far as you can go.
No, but what do you mean? Like, what's the question? Like, that's a big question.
What?
Like I think there's a big
That's
scene
such a- I'll
when
be
it comes
honest.
to like there's some artists that have come out of Denver that I don't think has been recognized through
Like
the
who?
radio station. Trev
Oh.
Rich might be one.
Can you go, if you have your phone, if you go YouTube right now, you go to KS107.5's
I might be
YouTube right
talking some
now,
shit I don't even
and
know.
you go and you scroll all the way down, you find that girl Jade. I want you to name off every single episode after Jade and name off the 40 Denver artists that I interviewed, that I did a local artist showcase for and with, that I put on myself, paid those artists and did. So for
can I
you to
give you a
say
round of-
we don't support local artists,
Talk to him.
pause.
Talk to him.
Don't hey, do this.
Talk to her.
Flex on
Just
her.
saying, like,
Flex on her.
So
Flex on her.
that's
hey,
fair.
She made me move my
She
seat.
did. Like I don't even know what to
okay.
say to that. Except when we were growing up, we didn't hear a lot of local
who
artists.
who was on
the-
New at 9 last night? Ameezy and Kid Astronaut's new song last night. I introed it on the New at 9. What was your statement? Say that again.
That is why is it hard to support local artists?
Who?
For
Did he
KS
direct that at
107.
you? That must have went right through me.
Nope. So I
I
haven't
don't
listened to
work for
KS
radio
107.5 in probably like until I had to do some journalism on you. So I'm saying early in the days, there was nobody that was getting played from local artists for KS 107.5.
I'm just
But
kidding.
that's
I
changed.
get so like,
No,
I'm
you
just
should.
kidding. I'm back.
You should.
I'm
That's
back.
what this is about.
But I did all that. So wait, that's why I'm like, don't say that, because I put in a lot of work with everybody in Denver, and I still do that. Where was I at right before this? And these are my
The
friends.
bodega.
These are my friends. These are my people. It's not like we're all we all support each other. We're all on the same playing field, so same equal everything.
That's what's
like
up.
we're all homies. These are people I grew up with. These are like
That's
people
why
who've been
you
to my
here?
house for prom. These are people who like know my family, who were in the Cadillac Eldorado. Not only are they friends, but like I want to put my friends on, but I want to put the whole city on, and that's what I keep trying to do, and that's always what
That's
my
why
goal
we
has
need
been.
you on radio.
So,
But that's why when you start with a statement like that, I just have to correct it, because I put in
absolutely.
years
And
of.
Rosa,
Absolutely.
I love that, and I have a bigger question for you. Why radio versus any other?
Because my mom
media?
internshiped me at the freaking radio
No, but
station.
like, why do you like? You can choose any other avenue of media.
Mm-hmm.
Why radio?
Man, sometimes isn't it cool to be on top of a mountain with like a megaphone? And if you talk in the megaphone, everybody hears you. And if you're able to yell in that megaphone and you yell something really, really good, and you know that whatever you yell in that megaphone, everybody is gonna hear you. That means you could change the world with the megaphone, and the megaphone's in my hand. That means, why not radio? It's a megaphone.
Sure.
And guess what? And it's a megaphone at the top of a hill direct. And then I'll have a megaphone that points to the right. That'll be this avenue. And a megaphone that points this way. And a megaphone that points right. But right now, my megaphone is in radio.
But you could do
what's up.
you could do anything.
I'm going to do it.
No, you could do anything that you want to do independently. But why radio?
Because it's fun.
It is, but like, is that is like?
No, it's more.
No,
Radio
is
is
it a
just
means to an end, or like? Because Rosa, let's get the elephant out the room. You are a talented individual. Why radio?
Alhamdulillah. Thank you. Because right now that's what I'm doing and where I'm at in my life. And like, we all have plans. We all got dreams. We all have whatever. And right now, radio, I need radio. And I want the platform of radio, and I enjoy it, and I think it's going to help me get to whatever next platform is next.
sure.
But right now, I'm focused on the present,
love
and
it.
I'm really enjoying the amount of megaphones and the amount of people that I can hand megaphones to do good for Denver in Denver.
Levels.
You're
Nice.
to me, and I'll end it with this. To me, you remind me of the Angie Martinez of Denver.
Oh, thank you. I love her. She's one of my idols. My first idol gave me her book to read.
My name is
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
Angie
Damo.
Martinez is the bomb.
Yeah, she's fire.
And
So that's great. Who gives you those kind of inspirations in radio?
I like everybody. Like I like to consume content. That's why I make content, because I like to consume it. So like I like to watch YouTube, and I like to like podcasts like this. I'll watch the whole thing. And not only why I watch the whole thing, I'll watch the other clips. I just enjoy like media like that. And so that's why
But there has to be somebody that you just like.
So right now,
look
so I
to,
was
and
gonna
I'm
say-
like, yeah, I
So-
want to do it like that person
So right
did
now,
it.
Angie Martinez is somebody I always look at.
I was spot on.
Yeah, exactly.
Uncle Damo spot on again.
Angela Yee, I love Angela Yee. I
Yep.
love what
Yeah.
she's doing with
Yep.
the Breakfast Club. I like how she holds herself
She's
down.
dope.
I love anybody. Laura Stiles, I think, is fire. But then I think there's also women
Nice.
who aren't just in front of the camera. Like I think there's incredible publicists out there.
Yes.
People in like digital marketing, and women are taking over. Like I know one of my friends just became like big in EVP, and you're talking about Motown Records, and women are helping each other, and they want to support each
That's
other. And it's
what's
like
up.
I look at all of them, and I look at everybody, and I try and reach out every day to as many, especially women, as I can in the industry, and just give them their flowers. If like you're doing great, it's nice to see another one like you. So I look up to literally every woman who's out there doing something that she's never done before.
Love that.
Damn, can I give you another?
Hey.
Yeah, absolutely.
Spitting fire.
It's been hot fire.
Fun.
Top 5.
I'm
Top
here.
5.
I'm here to keep
Man,
it.
yo, but in such a a dope way, like such an energetic way. You know what I mean? It's like you have this energy about you
I already
that
did.
make people
Alhamdulillah.
connect to you.
Thank
And honestly, I was like, yo, this is gonna be, this is gonna push us as a podcast.
Inshallah,
in
yeah,
terms
everybody,
Yeah,
yeah.
which turn is gonna push us to make us better in terms of, but dealing with you. You know what I mean? When I say dealing with you, in terms of having a conversation with someone who has experienced, having a conversation with someone who's had like really dope conversations with dope people on a global scale. You know what I mean?
Thank you, alhamdulillah.
And thank you for coming by to come see us.
I hope we could do this again. Can we do this more?
Man.
Like I really
We
just be
can.
kicking. We should have an episode where we just like list topics of the week. Like let's just have fun. Like what are we talking about for the week?
I like that. That's what we were trying to get. The problem is our production isn't quick enough.
And,
That costs money.
Oh,
Like
that's right. Well,
I
not
can't.
even
You don't
to
have
make-
the
around quick enough
machine.
now.
No.
We don't have the machine.
I'm saying like next
Unless you
time
came at us with the machine, like
but we can work together.
this
Rosa.
episode could be out tomorrow.
Rosa,
I'm like,
we
I have-
can, we can
Rosa
work
might have
together. That's what I'm
resources.
talking
No, I'm
about.
saying though, in general, the next time I come on, because I've already talked about myself. Like next time I come on, we should just.
But
all
would
be
you come
shooting
back
this-
on?
Yeah. What?
Would you?
Duh.
Would you do this?
What would you want
Hun-
to talk about?
We should talk, like we could like instead of this episode, which we talked about me, we could talk about like whatever that current topic is. If I'm like, hey, I'm coming in whatever we're on. What if that week is Donda 2 or this or that or I don't know, whatever you want to talk about.
I love it.
Rosa takes on the world
That or whatever update. Let's see
That's what
whatever
we can
update
do.
we're on. Like let's have
because
fun.
people want to talk to you. Evidently,
I wanna
people in the
talk to y'all.
audience, like you brought a different kind of energy when you came
She
out
was
here,
coming
which is
for
awesome.
y'all. Look at her. She's gonna have a lot to say.
She was.
After this podcast, the real conversation is gonna start.
No,
This is-
she's my cousin, so yeah.
Accountability.
She's the baby cousin.
Accountability.
So I let her get her stuff off.
look at.
I let her get it off.
No, like
So close us out, Damo.
Rosa. So I have a question for you.
Yes, Mr. Damo.
Love the conversation. Seriously.
Alhamdulillah.
And the energy. The
We already
energy
said
that you
that.
bring.
Come on, get to your question.
Don't
come
do
on.
that to
You
me.
ha-
No,
this
no,
is the
that's what you
second-
do to
no.
everybody else,
No,
man.
but
Get
this
to
is the
your-
second time.
I was like
your
3 seconds
question
in.
off.
This is the second time you didn't land the plane.
Oh,
Rosa.
so you watch the episodes?
You don't watch the episodes because he never lets
Yes, I
anybody
do.
land planes.
Today,
He's like,
but we
no.
stopped him at the today's when he
Cool.
went for that girl. We stopped him. But
Yes.
this one, I was gonna let him finish. But
Erica.
Rosa.
Erica.
Who do you want to bring on the show?
on this show,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Who would be
On
a
this
good
show,
guest?
next?
Who would
needs
be a
to
good
be on?
guest?
Excuse me, sir.
Squizzy,
Who's that?
We've
DJ.
asked Squizzy. I've asked
I'll get
Squizzy.
and he what?
And he was like, I love what y'all doing, bro. He said, it's good. It's good. Yeah, for sure. And I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah, Squizzy.
Come on.
Squizzy will do. Yeah, Squizzy is
Come
off. Squizzy is like me times 10.
Who else?
Okay, so there's Squizzy. What kind of people are you guys looking
No.
for?
Who do
Dope
you want to
people.
No,
be
but like there has to
here?
be a no.
Dope.
It
no,
depends though,
no,
because
we flex.
Dope.
dope
they're
people.
dope
Okay, so I'm
people.
definitely from Denver.
Doesn't
Yes.
matter.
Yes.
I mean, no, because then I'd be like Doja Cat or
Oh,
We're local.
yeah. Okay, I would do Squizzy Taylor,
We would
and
love
then
Doja Cat.
I would tap in
Yeah.
with this guy. His name is Javon. He's the owner of False Ego. He's doing some really cool, incredible things in Rhino. He's my age as well.
Clothing line.
Yeah, but also the clothing line is like to promote like a whole sustainability, all of this incredible stuff that he's doing in Rhino. And he's my age as well. I tap in with him. He has some really cool things going on. And then I'd also tap in with Julian at Be a Good Person.
Yeah, I'm close to them. Like,
They have
even-
good things going
yeah.
on in the city. Who else is doing incredible things in the city? I think everybody is. I would bring Kayla Ray on. Kayla Ray is always a vibe.
Ray.
Kayla always has good stories. She's always updated with something. She's a vibe.
So I'm reaching out to her too. So
Oh,
it's good to hear you say that.
Oh yeah, I'll tell Kayla to come on. Yeah,
what's
we'll
up.
reach
That's
out.
what
That's
it
what's up.
takes to like build a community broadly. Is like we could have this podcast and people were like, oh no, whatever. But when you endorse somebody, it makes a difference.
Yeah, but y'all too, all of us. This is homies. Like I'm telling, like Kayla's probably down the street doing something, or Javon, or like everybody's hanging out. We were all just with each other. I
But
should have brought them
absolutely.
all with
But
me.
to make
no,
it a
they're busy, but
priority.
yes, but like they're.
to
Yeah,
make
yeah.
it a priority and to show up and have a vibe like you did.
Oh, of
that's,
course.
That's the difference.
But here's my thing. First off, alhamdulillah, thank you guys so much for all of the flowers today. Incredible. You guys are so nice. And I want to give you all your flowers too. You guys are three really, and Boy's not here, but like
he's right there.
you guys are so, yeah, but he
Oh,
don't want to.
lonely
He
ass.
don't want to come in and my whole thing is like you guys are fun people. You guys are doing something for a great energy, fun
Appreciate
time,
that.
great conversation. Why not? And to all show love to Denver. We're doing it somewhere in Denver for Denver. Of course, I want to come show love.
Tell
Like,
your story.
yeah, and I want to tell my story. And this is a safe place you guys created for me that I felt so comfortable and excited to come on. So I want to thank you guys so much for having
No,
me.
you
Like,
don't
it's so
understand
fun.
how much this means to us to have you on this show. Like,
I was
this
telling
is,
him I love
this.
this.
Is great. This is great. I can't even say how elated I am because you
You guys are
decided to
being
show
too
up on
nice.
the show.
You guys
For
are
real.
gassing
For
right
real.
now.
'Cause you-
Gassing.
No.
Somebody
no.
at your level, you're doing us a solid. Like, you didn't even have to come here.
Hey.
You know, you're doing
We're-
us a
we're gonna
solid.
keep. Hey, we're gonna keep hanging out.
I'm
And
gassing
thank
you.
you guys for
You're
having me.
You're
Yeah, thank you.
average. Thanks.
This is like when it's like you hang up first. No, you hang up. Look at people. They're like, look at them.
You're
They're like,
terrible.
shut.
No,
You're
it's
terrible.
It's
She
like a
knows
love-
I'm messing
You know,
with
like
her.
the love fest. You know, it's like, oh my god, I mean, shut up. That's what they're on. They're like,
No,
that's
hey.
it.
No, like
Real-
we've been
real talk,
singing
you're-
happy
you're
birthday
dope.
to you for like an hour.
Yeah,
That's what it
seriously.
feels like, right? Like we keep
We
singing
did think
happy
you was
birthday.
teaching us, but honestly, we did think you was teaching us a lesson. You know what I mean? Like that one stand up that you have to get.
No,
you know
no,
what I mean?
she's upped our level, man.
With the
I
what?
knew she was
Nah,
gonna come
no,
in here.
no,
We're gonna learn so much.
like it was like, well, like for example, James had the over under on you, and honestly,
that will
Rosa,
never happen
no,
again.
Rosa,
I'll be early next time.
And trust
No,
me,
that's what's
we
up.
would have understand the business to say, hey, you know, sometimes people may just
We're
kinda
lightweights in the game.
Hey,
Yes.
but here, guys, people do that too, but also have respect for yourself and love yourself. That would have been messed up of me if I didn't do that and
Yeah.
never said anything. What
Man,
the heck?
stand- man,
yeah,
stand
and
up,
you guys have a
stand
right
up.
to feel the way. So that's just in general. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not that
Man,
person.
dat
that's
me,
like,
dat me.
I'm trying to reach the
dat
mic.
me, Rosa, dat me.
Hey, Rosa. Hey,
All right, can I close
one
out?
last thing?
Yes.
We need you as a stand-in for the show.
Yeah.
Eternally.
Yeah,
You're
whenever
dope.
you guys
I'm
are
down with
shooting on
that.
Fridays, I'm always down to come say what's up if
hey,
I'm here.
Your energy is
down.
unmatched.
I love to. You guys are a good time too. Whenever
Thank
I can
you.
come say what's up, like please, I'm
Thank
always
you.
down.
Thank you.
Maybe
You-
we
you-
should come on your show.
Huh? Come on anytime.
We just
you guys
come check
have you
you
guys
out
seen
and
the
just see
studio?
you in action.
Have you guys seen the studio?
I have
No,
not.
I haven't.
I would love to see it.
It has this really nice view. Like I love the view of the studio. You guys have to come because it's in like
So it's
okay.
not East Colfax?
No, I love it. No, it's but high up. I love it because it's higher up and you have like a view of
I
the
love
building.
East
We'll have to have you
It's
guys
dope.
come next month or whatever you guys are free.
For
We'll
real?
see. Yeah,
I'm
come
gonna hold
see
you
the-
to that.
Yes.
I'm
Come,
gonna come
it's
in
so,
there.
Yeah, it's so
And I just want to
fun.
watch you in action.
Come. It's always fun. I love the more people in there is like fun, a vibe. Like the more energy, the whatever. Let's do it. Yeah.
Well, Rosa,
Let's do it.
I wish we could do this all night, but I'm gonna let you go. And thanks for dropping by. Let me give you a round of applause.
Hey, play the drop. This is the.
This podcast, bustin'.
You never stumble upon the unexpected if you only stick to the familiar. So go out there and change it up, do dope shit, and check out Rosa's Risky Rotation on KS 107.5 and YouTube.
This podcast, bustin'.